Hello everyone, we are group 2, and today our topic is Toyota sustainability. Next page. Here is our tables of contents. We have 5 parts to discuss, and I'm charged for the part 1. Next page. Next please. Here I'm gonna talk about the background, and my name is Yalan Zhang, and I'm responsible for the industry background and the sustainability issues faced by the company industry we choose. The company we choose for this report is Toyota Automobile. Toyota is the global leading automobile company based in Japan. The global automobile industry is made up majority of the petrol cars. This has been the standard of industry since the very beginning of the invention of automobile. However, recent new car manufacturers such as Tesla has been making an impact of automobile industry, disrupting the traditional way of making an automobile. Next page. Affordable and clean energy is sustainability issue faced by automobile industry. With the raising of the petrol price, it has caused automobile to be less affordable to consumers. This has resulted in the push of seeking new affordable and clean energy by automobile companies. Another sustainability issue faced by the automobile industry is the rising concern of the climate change caused by the automobile vehicles. It is widely known by consumers that automobile vehicle does damage the climate. Consumers are concerned about this. Next page. Electrification is the charge of the petrol resources to electric. This process will resolve many sustainability issues raised in automobile industry, as it is an environmentally friendly and renewable energy that doesn't harm the climate comparing to the petrol. Automobile companies are now facing the problems ahead of them in future. Changing to a new resources is not easy task for companies as it requires resources and time. And not every company can afford this. It's all my part. Thanks for listening. Yes. Please move to the next part.
Okay, Toyota is one of the best known companies in terms of sustainability. It exhibits excellent performance in the industrial market. The strategy of overcome climate change and promote the use of new energy, which by 2030, their goal is to annually sell more than 5.5 million electrified vehicles around the world, according more than 1 billion zero-emission vehicles, battery electric and fuel cell electric vehicles. Next page, please. While Toyota definitely can set this remarkable goal to address the climate change because Toyota has a natural advantage in terms of hydrogen energy, because Japan holds 85% of the world's hydrogen fuel electronic patents, including currently ranking first in the world, and has the world's largest hydrogen production plant, so Toyota has the technological advantage. The hydrogen energetic vehicle have become a reality. Mary was put into a commercial use in 2050 and it became a very popular clean energy car in the world, especially in America. Next page, please. Well, for another hand, Toyota also has obstacles for their goals. The first challenge is the hydrogen station infrastructure is in its event. High operating costs over main reason hindering the large-scale development of the hydrogen refueling stations. It mainly includes the 3 parts: high construction costs, high operation and maintenance costs, and long cost recovery period. The second is Toyota entering the new energy market behind other competitors. The market share is divided, especially for the electronic car market. There's no doubt that Toyota entered the new energy market is earlier in hydrogen area, but in terms of the electronic cars, Toyota is behind by the other competitors, like Tesla and Ford. The third one is a shortcoming for Mirai. Some customers say that Mirai has annoying noises when they're driving. Mirai makes a number of different noises in background, even worse in sport model. So overall, Toyota willing to take responsibility for climate change, which is very good for human beings, while Toyota still have a long way to go to achieve their sustainability goals. Not only for electronic vehicles, obviously the Prince has a very good marks in this area, but how to beat other competitors is another challenge to face. But also for the hydrogen vehicles, limited by the technology, is still unknown in the future. That's all my part. Thank you so much.
Now move to the next part. The major automobile makers have been engaged in designing and making vehicles driven by affordable and clean energy. In this condition, Toyota has to compete with its counterparts in this field. One of the biggest challenges is from Tesla, which is the world's leading electrical vehicle and clean energy company. To date, Tesla has achieved sterling market performance in sales and sustainable development. Until 2020, Tesla has reached a record high market value, ranking the second in the automobile industry, which is just a little behind Toyota. Over 2020, Tesla has invested approximately $5 billion in this November factory, aiming to increase productivity and reduce cost. Next, please. Since it has been established, battery is often called attractiveness of customers to choose Tesla electrical vehicle. In essence, Tesla creates a new way of utilizing clean energy, electrical energy in both private and commercial vehicles. Along with reduced energy cost, Tesla gradually change customers' attitudes towards electrical vehicle and make its contribution to reduce carbon dioxide gas emissions. Besides, Tesla is also a leader in the field of self-driving, providing output package for these car buyers. Therefore, the self-driving technically provides Tesla a competitive edge in automobile industrial field with high competitiveness. So Tesla is always a leader in innovation and sustainability, posing considerable challenge to Toyota. Next, please. Other players in automobile industry as well performance activity in sustainability and development. In particular, Ford. Ford has tried the best to integrate clean energy into car marketing. The ultimate goal of Ford is sustainability is to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050. In particular, depending on this power, global production capacity, Ford respect a quickly development into the EV industry with accelerated manufacturing in many of these manufacturing places across the world. Ford is capable of implementing its sustainability consequence also across its value chain, which eventually takes a leader in sustainability space. Now, move to the next part. Thank you.
Hi, I will introduce the two possible programs Toyota should focus on: battery development and developing their diversification of full electric car. One of the most important components of an electric vehicle is the battery, which determines range, charging time, and the efficiency of the vehicle. Having higher quality battery will prove to the market that electric vehicles are viable option and help consumers accept their place in the market. Furthermore, customers are usually put off electric vehicle because they believe the range and the charging time to be an inconvenience. In 2021, Toyota officially introduced a solid-state battery, allowing cars to travel up to 500 kilometers on a single charge. Furthermore, the battery has rapid charging, allowing a 0 to full charge in just 10 minutes. Battery improvements will help Toyota differentiate itself from other car companies in the market and boost its competitive. Furthermore, developing better batteries could allow the Toyota to become not just a car manufacturer, but also a component supplier to other electric vehicle makers. Next page. This leads into my second point on the diversification. This is an effective way to improve Toyota's margin. Although Toyota has large market share of hybrid electric vehicle, it does not have a large market share in the full electric vehicle market, but it could leverage its existing technologies and the learning from hybrid vehicle to enter into the new market. Because Toyota has a large following in the hybrid market, it could capture those loyal customers as they switch to electric vehicle. Further, in Toyota supplies battery to other makers, it will develop new income streams, especially if other car makers and the consumer come to Toyota to service and maintain its batteries. Next page. The project can bring more profit to Toyota. Having better batteries will allow Toyota to sell more cars. We are predicting a sales revenue increase by 2% in 2022, 3% in 2023, and 4% in 2024 and 2025. Alongside, Toyota will increase its market share in the electric vehicle market. However, this will increase cost by 2% annually, which can be offset by income from other streams. Selling and admin expense will also increase by 3% annually. Assume that tax rate is same as 21.25% in 2021. This could lead to an increase in annual net profit after tax of more than 2%. Overall, by improving battery technology and diversifying into the electric car business, Toyota will differentiate itself from other electric car makers, penetrate into a new market using their existing technology and discover new income streams. This is an effective to increase growth in Toyota. Okay, let's move to next part, recommendation. Thank you.
Thanks. Now I would like to do the conclusion and provide the final recommendations to the organization. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Toyota is a leader and player in the automotive industry and has been making efforts in the promotion of new energy vehicles, industry policies, technological innovation, and supporting facilities. They also concerned about their environmental performance. Toyota has developed hybrid cars, pure electronic cars, and other diversified products early on, but they are not fully popular because of many problems such as range and cost. At the same time, Toyota is also facing threats from competitors, with strong competitors such as Tesla, which making the new energy vehicles market even more competitive. This shows that there are still some challenges and threats to the development of new energy vehicles. Meeting human needs and aspirations is the primary goal of the development. Sustainable development entails meeting the basic needs of all people and expanding opportunities for all people to meet their aspirations for a better life. Next slide, please. In order to meet environmental, community, and responsible business needs, there are 3 recommendations for Toyota, which are carbon, material, and biodiversities. Next slide, please. The first one is carbon. Reducing carbon dioxide emissions from vehicles by improving fuel efficiency and using hybrid technology and electrification. To do this, Toyota can reduce carbon emissions while losing cost. Moreover, Toyota can reduce energy and fuel consumption and increase the use of renewable energy. To do this, Toyota could reduce carbon dioxide emissions in its manufacturing plants and the logistics operations. For example, they use the sun power in their Plano factory. In total, the system is expected to provide approximately 1/3 of the power needed from Toyota's new headquarter campus. Next slide, please. The second one is materials. Toyota could establish recycling rules for the producing process. They also could emphasize recycling at all their locations, from the largest manufacturing site to the smallest office. For example, they could recycle waste when they build a new facility. Next slide, please. And the third one is to protect the biodiversity. Toyota should minimize the disruption of natural habitats and proactively support pollinator and native species while they plan, contract, and manage their facilities. And thank you so much. That is the end of our presentation.